What is behavior? What is environment? How do they connect? Hello, my dear audience. Welcome back to the Applied Behavior Analysis Simplified channel. Today, we're going to dive into the topic of behavior, environment, and their connection first, as it is viewed by everyday folk, and then by the Applied Behavior Analysis ABA specialists. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. Quick reminder, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and thank you for being here. Please watch the channel trailer to acquaint yourself with the content in this channel. As always, at the end of this video, I will reveal the topic for the next video. Stay tuned. Value gained after watching: understanding behavior, environment, and their connection through the eyes of everyday folk and the behaviorist, RBT, BCABA, and BCBA. Memorizing and retaining behavior, environment, and their connection through the eyes of everyday folk and the behaviorist, RBT, BCABA, and BCBA. After watching the video, viewers will be able to describe and explain behavior, environment, and their connection through the eyes of everyday folk and the behaviorist, RBT, BCABA, and BCBA. Excuse me. Behavior. We know that in everyday life, behavior represents action. In common language, behavior is a verb, something that occurs when we do some kind of action. Example: running, thinking, writing, driving, singing, making something, buying something, and so on. Anything that represents action, something being done, is a behavior. How to define behavior in behavior analytic terms? Well, as I have discussed in a previous video, unlock the secrets of behavior and behavior and applied behavior analysis. Behavior is viewed as something that can be observed and measured. In applied behavior analysis, ABA, behavior is something that the behaviorist can see, observe, and measure. If he or she cannot see and or measure behavior, then in ABA, it is not considered to be a behavior. The main reason for that is that if they cannot see and observe a behavior, then they cannot change it. Examples of behavior in ABA: driving, eating, dancing, talking, crying, running, and jumping. Pay attention that all the behaviors mentioned can be observed and measured. There is a saying, if a dead man can do it, then it is considered to be a behavior. Why is it that only the observable behavior is a behavior in ABA? The reason for that is that to change a behavior, the specialists in the ABA field need to see and measure a behavior. As I discussed in detail in my previous video on the secrets of behavior and applied behavior analysis, ABA field is a field based on scientific data, graphing, and objective observation, which considers that the environment causes change in the human behavior. And if the specialists manipulate the environment, then they can change behavior. What is the environment in everyday life? One of the definitions of environment in everyday life from Google is the surroundings or conditions in which a person, animal, or plant lives or operates. How do the specialists in ABA field define environment? Any object, event, or factor that can affect the human behavior in an observable manner is a behavior. Examples from Shibutani 2022, page 82 are objects, people in the area, room temperature, brightness, texture of objects, smell, etc. are all parts of an environment for an individual that could influence their behavior. How changing the environment will cause a change in a behavior. Now that we know that the environment is in the ABA and what the behaviors, now that we know what the environment is in the ABA and what the behaviors are, my apologies. How do the ABA specialists change behavior? Well, what is important here to understand is that the ABA specialists conduct thorough analysis before they produce an intervention plan to change a behavior. Another important factor to consider here is that behavior change needs to be socially significant and meaningful change for the participant, learner, student, and or a client to be considered for change. Not any behavior is considered for change. What is a socially significant behavior change and or a meaningful behavior change? Well, socially significant behavior is a behavior that is valuable for an individual and can lead to forming social interactions as well as independent functioning. Some examples of that from Google are academic skills, communication, daily living skills such as eating, dressing, and cleaning up. All the above mentioned is necessary for an individual to lead a meaningful, socially significant, and an independent life. Well, how do the ABA specialists change behavior through the manipulation of the environment? That is where the different techniques, procedures, and technologies in ABA come in, some of which are reinforcement, punishment, and extinction procedures. We will investigate this in the next video. Thank you for watching and subscribe to be first to see more coming up content. As always, I appreciate your time and watching. Until next video, stay well.